Micky, I haven't spoken to you for a little while, so a little catch-up. And I guess results aren't going the way we want at the moment.
No, good morning, Wits. No, we've had some results that have not gone my way. That's for sure, and I'm well aware of that. But what I'm also aware of, and I have to keep saying to myself, is that it has been a difficult step up at this stage in the season. To have lost the main influencers that we have has taken its toll on the group, and we're still probably trying to find a way that suits us for more of the time. So there's a lot of things that's changing at the minute. So I'm still trying to find a solution to that, but I'm going to keep working hard and try and find it.
I suppose as a manager, the frustration is you prepare for a game and you put all the work in, get all the analytic stuff out and get your tactics down. And if we have a slip within 5 minutes and we're 1-0 down, it's not the best way to prepare, is it?
No, it's not, because you never go in and really... I mean, you try and coach and try and cover as many eventualities or things that you think is going to go wrong as possible. That's part of coaching. But probably what you don't prepare for is things like that. But it's not through lack of effort or anything like that. It's just at the minute we're getting caught with a few individual errors that are making it more difficult for us. So I believe I've got a decent squad here, so we're just trying to also having to take into consideration like Knight Percival, who's probably about 3 months still short of what we could say recovering from his knee. We've got to balance that up as well, and give him a chance without overdoing it with him, because we don't want the same situation happening as what's happened with Wezo. We have to be very careful. So there's a lot of things going on at the minute, but we're trying to find what the best formation is for the group. Of course, you've got to keep tweaking at that when results don't go your way. You've got to try and find a way. You've got to be looking at a way of finding a solution if you think that you can maybe find it within the squad, because the players will be looking at that and saying, well, I want to go at it now, and I brought them all here to play.
Yeah.
So I've got to look for the ways of solving these defensive issues, or scoring more goals, or whether that be from the inside with lads that are here, or bringing lads in from the outside, which is always difficult, because when we lost the players, it was at the edge of the loan window.
Yeah.
Although I had some idea that they were going to go, there's never really a ready-made replacement to replace such talent as what we've lost, including like Wezzos and people like that. So we're still looking for a way of trying to do that. That's probably what we're searching for at the minute.
It is a strong group of players, quite mentally as well, but I guess even the best of them, confidence is something that comes in, and the slips and the misses or not taking our chances, I guess it's all part and parcel with that, and sort of building that confidence back up.
Yeah, of course, that's all part of being a footballer. They're all parts that make you a good footballer. Being able to deal with stuff like that, the talent is there. There's no doubt about that. That's what's got you at this level. But other things like the composure, the fire, the desire, they are things that probably at different times the levels raise and drop. But no, it's been a challenge. There's no doubt about that. But one that I embrace and one that I enjoy. But I think at the minute I am having to be patient. It is frustrating at times, but I'm well aware that we've gone up a level. We've got some new players coming into the group. We've lost some major influencers, and we're working out a way at the minute that would best suit us to give us the best chance possible of getting results. And it's certainly part of that is cutting out these individual errors.
Looking back to, say, Connor and Woodsy going at that time, was that a bigger loss than you expected to the squad? Or the effect that it had?
I think I always knew it was going to be a a huge loss, because you only have to look at the money that teams have paid for him to see how good they are. So I always knew it was going to be a big loss. But what I was prepared to do was try to find a way of doing it a different way, with the players that remained here. I wanted them to know that I trust them, and I wanted to find a way of trying to win games with what we had left.
With the, say, 3 defeats we've just had, you take Rochdale, after the goals went in for them, the performance was great. Fleetwood as well, first half performance good. How do we turn part of those performances into the actual performance as a whole and start to pick up some points?
Well, a couple of things. You focus on the good things, what we did well, because even though we lost a goal to an individual error, you can't really pin that to everybody. So you've got to speak about what we believe we did well, what we could do better, what we've got to keep working on. Think about the systems and personnel. Can we improve things by tweaking things, but not being reckless with it? I can assure anybody out there that if I believed I had the correct 11, I would never change it. But when you're losing games and losing goals and not performing for 90 minutes, in any walk of life, you have to try and look for a solution to that. There's no doubt about that, and I'm very well aware that I've been in football long enough. Why does he keep changing it? Why does he do this? Because I'm looking for a solution to try and fix it. There's nothing else than that. I'm not going to settle for playing the same 11, making errors, not trusting my squad, or looking within my squad to try and cut down on errors, try and win more games of football, try and score more goals. Because that's what you continually got to do. You're trying to continuously improve the group, and if you look at it and we ain't looking like we're moving forward, then again you'd be, why isn't he changing it? Why isn't he looking to try and get somebody else in? Why isn't? So you're in like a sort of no-win. But I'm very, very clear in what I want to do. I'm very clear, and I don't want it to come across arrogantly or whatever. But I'm crystal clear in how I want the game to be played. I obviously have to tinge that with what I've got available to me here, because that's football. But I'll continue to try and look for a solution, and I'm not reacting to results. I'm just trying to find the best way possible for this group of players to win games of football and entertain.
I suppose with you've all spoken about the desire of taking the club forward and building it and moving it forward, but I suppose when the defeats come in or we're not getting the results that we deserve or want, it's probably quite hard to be the one staying calm all the time, and the one to sort of, when everyone else around you is being sort of more emotive, I guess.
Well, I'm very calm about it, because, like I said, I'm clear in what I want to do. In these situations, people will always say, oh, they think they have to do more. I just try and stay calm and work smarter at what we're doing, and try and keep drilling into the players about focus and the way that we want to do things. But I'll continually to try and improve the team, whether that be by personnel or a shape that suits the group that I have better, in order to try and win games. So yeah, I feel calm. I'm well aware that we need to win games. I'm not stupid. I've been in it long enough, and nobody, if you could measure it, I don't believe they'd want to win games any more than me. But the players have given me everything I've got, and I know that's a well-trodden statement, but they are. Yeah. They've given me everything I've got. If we can, like I say, cut out these individual errors, score the chances when they come, which is the same in all walks of all football levels, we will be fine.
Is the step up to League One sort of bigger than you thought, or the club thought, or other people thought then?
No, I think if you went through all the interviews that I've done, whenever I was asked, I said it was a massive step up. It was a huge step up. What I kept getting continually told by people was, oh no, so and so's did this and did that. It's a massive step up, huge, in quality. You only have to look at the way that we've been punished by any mistakes that we've made, and how difficult it's been for us to score the amount of goals that we scored last season, if you like. So it's a huge step up. But we have to continually improve as individuals and as a team. We have to keep trying to find a way of winning games of football in this league, and we'll continue to do that.
A little trawl through social media, which is always a good thing to do, and the few of the discussions that the fans are on about at the moment, I suppose the one that comes out the most is Micky Mellon. I mean, he was part of one of our best defences last year, and but he hasn't been in part of your plans. What was the reasoning behind that?
Micky was only in the Football League. That was his first season. When we went back over the season as a whole, and we, like I say, I knew it was a massive step up. I felt that we needed to get improvement in that area of the pitch. We were making too many errors that were leading to goals from that area. We plotted where all the goals came from, and we just thought that Micky probably needed to go and get more experience or play another season or two before he would be ready to come into this punishing environment that we've found. It's very punishing. We looked at the start of the season, we felt if we go up to League One, a step up, and we keep making the errors, because it's the same type of errors, we are going to find it very, very difficult. So we looked at it, and what we had available budget-wise, we got what we believed was the best option possible. And at that time, I absolutely stand by my decision to do that. It has been proven to be a huge step up. We have to still improve in all areas, not just in the Micky Mellon positions, but we're looking to try and improve everywhere.
You don't seem to have found your favoured formation as yet.
Not because we're not winning games. We're not winning games. We are losing goals. Now, we're not losing goals because of formations. We're losing goals because of individual errors or moments in games where in 1v1 duels we're coming out second best, and that's happening too much. So we're trying to find a way that gives us a better chance of winning games. If I keep going with the same system, playing the same personnel, you'd be asking me, why you keep playing the same formation and you keep getting beat with the same players in it? Why? And I would have to say, well, yeah, you're probably right. Why have I not tried to fix it? I'm trying to fix it. I am trying to fix it. I am trying to keep working with the players to make them better. Make them aware that in this certain situation you've got to do that better. You've got to stop a cross coming in, you've got to pick up in the box. You can't go falling over the ball. You've got to make sure that when that happens, you've got to be in this position and stop that. But I think we're still looking for that magic system, that magic personnel that is going to give us a foothold. Because at the minute, I mean, take the Fleetwood game out of it, because I think we made a lot of change for different reasons, and it was always planned that we were going to do that. That team was more or less picked because Black needed to get a game, and people like that needed to get a game. So certainly the Rochdale and the Coventry games, we're looking to try and score more goals. So we tried to get more attacking players in. So we're trying to play with back four. I love playing with back four, but I've since found that I'm not quite happy with the back four because I'm losing goals. So I have to play with a back five. So I'm trying to now work with a back five to stop us losing goals but keep us going as an attacking threat. And then you have to get the right personnel into that to try and make that happen, both sides of it. So we're searching for that at the minute, and whether that's in the group, which we're trying to do by bringing players from within, so trying to get them in, or at some stage we'll have to look out, like we've done with bringing Sully Kai and Ian Black and Lionel Cole into the existing group, because we need to try and improve.
seem to be conceding a lot of soft goals at the moment, ones that seem to be coming for our own mistakes. I mean,
well, hence the reason why we're changing personnel. If I wasn't in football and I was in any walk of life and I keep making the same mistake, and I keep making the same mistake, and I keep making the same mistake, but somebody will say to me, you might have to change that. You might have to look at a way of fixing that. And then if I try to fix it, and I'm trying, at least somebody would have to say, well, he's recognised that it's not happening. He's recognised that it's not working. He's having a go at trying to fix it. So until it's fixed, or I find a way of doing it, I'm going to have to continue try and find a way of fixing it. It's common sense to me. But of course, I understand on the outside, it keeps changing it, because we keep making mistakes.
yeah.
We keep doing the same thing. I have to try and give ourselves a chance and find out if there's a solution out there to try and fix these mistakes, if you like.
Are we coaching the players enough? Do we need dedicated defensive, attacking coaches? Do we need to look at that department?
Again, that will come up all the time. Let's bring in a psychologist, let's do this. We look at everything that we can do to try and help the players. Now, a lot of stuff is pure just basics. We work on everything all the time. We don't react to anything. We cover everything. We cover everything from defending in the different areas of the pitch, defending in the box, defending around the box, attacking from certain areas, counter-attacking, attacking in their box, set plays. It's a continual process, working on different things all the time, but trying to cover as much as you can all the time. We show DVDs, we show proper practice of other players doing things. We try and inspire the lads by showing them, I think I showed them Tony Adams and Paolo Maldini, and try to inspire them to love and embrace defending again the other day. I showed them Robbie Fowler scoring 200 goals, to try and inspire them and try and get people going and fall in love with not all of them, but just trying to build it all up again. So we're trying everything, but we're very calm about it. We know where we are, and we believe that when they find that right formation and they find that right personnel, you'll see that we'll start to win games more, start to perform longer. It's as simple as that.
Simple thing of football, win games.
You've got to win games. You'll always be judged in winning games. I know that. I've been in it long enough. You've got to win games of football. It's as simple as that. But you also can't allow your frustration, anger, disappointment affect your focus. You've got to keep calm and try and find the solutions rather than get hysterical about it. I can't really I listen to everybody's point of view, and everybody's got an opinion, and everybody knows better than me. I try and listen to everything, but I go with what I believe is the right way, and that's the calm way. I'm going to try and get us to defend better. I'm going to go and try and get us to the attack better, starting from this morning. I've been thinking about nothing else since whenever. I'm always trying to do that anyway. So we'll work on that today. I'll try and make the players that I've got better. I'll try and get them to defend better. I'll try and get them to attack better. I'll try and get them to focus better. I'll try and get them to feel better about themselves, because obviously they've lost games. But it's all a continual progress. But one that I'm very, very on top of. But I'm very aware that you've got to win games of football. Of course I am. I'm not been in it long enough now. I'm glad that we've had this chat. I never expected us to quite have a Parkinson interview.
You've squinted well.
Yeah, it's a beautiful morning up at one of the problems that we've got. We have to come to Lillishire because we training facilities and things like that. So we're up here, try to give the best opportunity we can possible by the facilities here are good. Pitches are good, and it's a change of environment, so we're trying that today. So we're enjoying the challenge. I'm very calm about it, and I'll keep fighting. I'll never please everybody, but that's football. That's why it's such a fantastic game. But I am very calm about it, and I have massive desire to want to move this club forward and give. You'll never please everybody, but give the majority of people the football that they want to come and see. But I think anybody that took a step back will understand that we have gone up a level. I've lost some valuable players. I've brought some in. Is everybody firing at the minute? No. Do I take my share of responsibility? Absolutely, yeah. God, nobody beats himself up more than me about it all. But I'm up and I'm at it again, and I'm ready to go again, and I'm going to keep doing what I always doing and try and find a solution to it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.